Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I utilized the intelligent exercise instrument, the push around. Today I felt it best to pull with the Gorilla Loop. I've increased the weight, and so I'll continue with the demonstration under a heavy resistance. Thumbs up. As I had stated before, it'll be very difficult for me under this weighted load demand to maneuver into that one position that I referred to before. I'll attempt to do so. Once again, I'm preparing myself. And so I was able to accomplish that. To the degree that I'm capable of. You know, just for the fun of it, I'll attempt it in this direction, keeping my thumbs up. Just to display and show you the availability and the ease in which you will be able to accomplish the maneuvers that you so desire and choose to do. This hand is just simply placed here. It's not squeezing particularly hard or gripping or anything like that. You can, but you don't have to. You've got so much freedom and availability. At this duration and under this resistance, you know, in comparison to say a typical weighted routine that you'll do at a facility where you'll perform 6 or even 10 reps, it'll take you 10 seconds, then you'll rest. At this time determination, at this allotment of time that I've engaged in exercise thus far, I'm incredibly under demand, and my musculature, all of me, feels such. And so wearing the Gorilla Loop lower on my arms is naturally most comfortable at this time. Because this is a prolonged period of being under resistance, my body decides, no, you're going to have to grip that differently if you want to continue to sustain. And so I now have to go higher on my arm. There's gravel and all sorts of pitfalls, if you will, in exercising in a back alley. With that said, I consider it a challenge to my exercise, and I have to pay attention to the environment in which I'm exercising in. With that said, it's best not to do a commentary to a video and take your exercise session quite seriously, in a sense of having fun, even having fun seriously, taking fun for serious, as of course it distracts you. There's a resistance always there. Don't be distracted, concentrate. I'm quite tired. I want to come to rest. I want to rack that weight. Not at this moment, but quite soon. This is quite heavy for me. Have I stopped exercise? No. Am I attempting to rest on the fly? Yes. My body says, Dave, crouch down. Suspend the weight, sustain. You're optimally exercising. You can rack the weight at any time. If you can, and so choose to desire to continue to engage your strength, not till failure, but to a nearing, 10%, a nearing degree of failure. Okay, well, I'm gonna replace the weight now. But as you can see, as I've just demonstrated, you've got optimal control. There's no fear of I wouldn't recommend you doing this style of this style of exercise, which is referred to as optimal exercise, with anything other than intelligent exercise instruments. I mean, don't lay down on a bench and hold a dumbbell and try to prove to yourself that, I can hold this, in front of me for 15 minutes. It's gonna, you know what I mean? When failure occurs, you're gonna lose some teeth. Should failure occur, failure occurs with me, my biceps fail, my body fails, and if at worst, slide to replace the weight to a rest. My body initiates my mind when we're getting close to failure, that okay, mind, Dave, in essence, why don't you put that weight to a rest before you come to failure? But you can inch right up to that area, that gray area, just approach that line of failure. How wonderful is that? Very profound. That utilized a lot of my strength. And so I'm going to lighten the weight back to when I first started on the previous video, like the warm-up, so say weight, and still engage in exercise. Just this moment, call it a minute, that I stood here disengaged from the resistance and speaking to the camera has been ample time for me to recover. And so I'd like to engage some more with the Gorilla Loop. Bear with me for half a second, please. I'll just replace that weight. Lighten the load a little.